Is this the beginning of the end of real music? Because BMI, ASCAP, and SOCAN just came to an agreement saying they will now accept song registrations of partially AI-generated musical works. So in simple terms, this means you're able to register a song with ASCAP, BMI, or SOCAN if it's a mix of both human creativity and AI assistance, as long as you as the human made a meaningful creative contribution. The question is, what is a meaningful human creative contribution? So let's tackle the AI side first, and let's say you use ChatGPT or Suno to write the melody, chord progression, or lyrics. I know I've used ChatGPT almost every day to help me with my lyric production, right? Or maybe you used an AI tool to generate a vocal line, a drum groove, or maybe an instrumental layer in the track, right? And you asked AI to help, generate ideas or inspiration for the song. That's the AI side. Now the human contribution, did you rewrite the lyrics? Did you change the melody or rearrange things, right? Did you chop up the guitar, add more things, right? You performed, you recorded, you added human elements that you actually played or programmed yourself using other tools, right? That's your human contribution. They're trying to say that the final song needs to include both AI-generated parts and human parts that you made, so it's kind of a blended together cohesive work. Here's a statement from Elizabeth Matthews from ASCAP that says, "We now welcome partially AI-generated musical works because we believe AI can be a powerful tool for our members, as long as the law puts human first and technology companies play fair and respect the rights of creators." Michael Neal at BMI says, "All music creators will benefit from this aligned approach to the registration of partial AI works that appropriately values creators' contributions and ensures they are paid properly." Jennifer Brown from SOCAN says, "The future of music can embrace AI and still remain deeply human." Now, like I said, I use ChatGPT in my songwriting to supplement it. I actually enjoy writing songs. I enjoy the process. I enjoy the struggle sometimes. But I also like a tool that if I'm struggling on a word and a rhyme or something like that, or I want some new ideas or want something more fresh or polarizing or whatever it is I'm looking for, I can use it as a tool. But I don't want it to completely replace me because I enjoy the process. And I'm sure the guitarists out there, the bass players, all of you that are creative, maybe it's as a supplement, and I'm curious how you are using AI in your music and what is the mix of both, you as a human and using these tools. Because even recording this, I'm using technology. I'm using technology to record my songs, whether that's GarageBand, Pro Tools, Cubase, whatever it is, right? We're using these tools or these sync packs or string packs or drum loops. We're using technology already. I believe that there is a cohesive mesh between it, but I just don't like the idea of AI completely replacing us. Because one area where I could see this really affecting my job and potentially my income is in sync writing, like writing for TV and film. And for months now, I've been getting emails from agents and music supervisors saying, "Hey, we do not want any AI-generated music. We want all authentic rights because we don't want to get mixed up in this whole copyright thing and who really owns it and who doesn't it." But yet now I'm seeing for sync that if, SOCAN and BMI and ASCAP are allowing you to register these songs and you're the copyright owner, the fact that you used AI doesn't automatically make it unusable. Some platforms and licensors are already accepting AI-assisted or partially AI works. This is something from Soundverse I'm reading, which this opens a new opportunity. You might create a track faster using AI as a tool, register it, and then license it for sync and performance. But then again, it's just like competition and, cranking out more songs and more songs. And obviously, there's some producers that are already super fast, super talented, just cranking out all these sync songs. And so it's just going to get more and more competitive. And I honestly don't see a way around it. I think AI is going to get embraced more and more. I don't want it completely eliminating the human aspect of it. And I think people are always going to want to have that human involvement. And I even look at it from a graphic design point of view, where with my wife, who, manages a team and is also a designer, yes, they're using AI, but they need someone to shape the final thing. Like sometimes, sure, AI can spit out a piece of the product for the overall thing, but then for certain projects, there's just certain knobs and things that they have to do to finish and complete the design. And I think that's how it is with the music. Like maybe you get AI to create a certain, instrument or sound or vocal line or whatever it is, but then you need a producer to add that human element to really finish it off. I kind of look at it as some mix engineers are able to get a song to that 80%, but you just know it's not done yet. It's not finally finished. And so maybe you got to pay that guy that really knows his stuff to get it to that final finishing product. And that's how I think it is with music. Is like, look, you need a producer, someone to really finish that song off. Otherwise, you just know it's kind of missing that soul. It's missing that human element and those finishing touches that make a song great. If you're just prompting a song, you're not going to fully get that real thing. And I even find when I'm songwriting sometimes is that ChatGPT or whatever tool kind of gets in the way. And if you've ever been in a songwriting room with some pros, when just it's flowing and you're writing, ChatGPT or AI can't even keep up with that. Because when you got a pro, they're like, oh, we're going to put it here and there and there. And it just flows completely. And that's an amazing, beautiful thing. And if you haven't experienced that, man, you need to get in some more rooms, in some songwriting rooms with some people that just know what they're doing. It's the most amazing experience watching a song come together. And that's why we're doing this, right? It's because it's just so fun. It's awesome. It's fulfilling. I can type prompts and make videos and design and stuff like that. And I do that a little bit and judge me from what that is. But when it comes to my music, I really enjoy the art. I enjoy the struggle, and that's where they say it's not about the mountaintop sometimes. It's about the journey, right? Because all of a sudden you get to that end destination. It's like, well, now what? And so I like the struggle. I like going through that process. And I'm curious about you and your thoughts on this. Now, before I share with you how you can protect yourself and prove that there was human input so that you can prove that you own the copyright, I want to share with you that, most artists I see don't struggle with the creating of the music. They struggle with the marketing of it. And whether you're using AI or whether you're not using it at all, you're making music, but is it getting heard? Are you growing a fan base? Are you growing a brand? And this is where I created this book called Playlist Profits, which shows you how to build a profitable playlist where you're promoting your songs and potentially becoming a curator so you actually get paid for promoting your own music. I partnered with Audible so you can get a free copy of this. I'll put the link of it below. I'm actually narrating it. There's a bunch of bonuses on how to promote your music using playlists, so make sure you grab a copy of that. I'll put the link below, or you can get the physical copy as well too. Now, as far as protecting yourself and copywriting it, a billionaire once told me when it came to copywriting music, he said, Chris, copyright happens technically when the pen leaves the pad, but it's who can prove it in court, right? Who can prove it? Where is the trail? Where is the proof, right? And so maybe you have a digital proof. Maybe you have notes, whatnot. Maybe you have voice recordings on how the song was made. Maybe there's even video of you, filming you in the studio, writing, recording, whatever it is. But sure, maybe you're using these AI-generated tools, but where is the human element? Well, make sure you have a track record of that. Save the files. Make sure you keep records of the lyrics and the melodies you wrote, how you used AI to assist you, but also that you can show the human authorship just in case of any claim.